Hello everybody and welcome to another video of Delta Bros. Today we're going to talk about the perfect loadout. Now, as many of you know, there are a lot of clothing on the market right now in Unturned, and you're probably thinking, if you're a beginning Unturned player, like, what the heck do I wear? What is the perfect thing? If you played on vanilla, you probably haven't even seen all the kinds of clothing yet. So I was like, let's bring you guys a video for that person from what is the best loadout, or maybe even experienced players that think like, no, I got it, but like, in my opinion and many others, this is the perfect one. So I'm gonna start with the clothing. Thief clothing. It's relatively good in protection and it has the biggest slots. This one is the same as the cargo pants, but the shirt is definitely bigger. And as you can see, all I always do is I put my high caliber military box in here, and then I put my grizzly in here. That just switches easily. Then of course the spec ops vest, just because it matches, and the best armor ally spec. It's it's the biggest one, so that also speaks for itself. And then military helmet, so you can't get headshotted. You could either use a balaclava, which I don't really think does anything for protection, but I mean, just looks cool and it fits the outfit. I always wear this one, the red bandana, and then the MVG. So this is basically how I always look in a game of Unturned. But we're gonna stick with this one for now. Then in this chest I have all the attachments for all the guns, because this is relatively easy. It's just because it's the biggest, and the armor and space combination is just the best one in what I'm wearing right now. So the helmet protects against headshots, and people always go for your head because it's easy, you know, with firing. You can still survive a body shot because you have the spec ops vest, and I mean, if they hit your arms or legs, that's just really bad luck. They mostly hit your body or your head. And then, you know, the thief has some less armor, but I mean, you almost never get hit on that by snipers, so that's fine. And I mean, a helmet and a spec ops vest is really not gonna matter if you're, you know, adaptive chambering, firing from 50 meters with a maple strike on each other. Then it's just like whoever shot first and who hits the most wins. So don't worry about that. Now, first of all, I went with the maple strike as the main weapon. Now, many of you guys are like, but you have like another gun as well. You could use the AUG, but I mean, the fire rate's less. It sounds nice, but that one is like extremely easy to, you know, handle the fire rate. I think I did not do any skills. No, okay, that's good. So he's not coming outside, is he? No, good. So I did not do any skills right now, so you can just see it easily. So that's like the what do you call it again? You know, just that your gun goes up. I forgot the word. Anyway, that is way easier on the AUG, but on the maple strike you can fix that with something which I'm gonna show you guys in a second. So that's why I went for the maple strike. It has the best fire rate. It has the same damage as a heartbreaker, but fire rate's bigger. So, you know, if you're just firing on each other, and you both hit equally as much and you started at the exact same time, you're still gonna win because your fire rate's higher. Then second of all, of course, my favorite gun is the Timberwolf, but I mean, you need to reload that every shot, so that just sucks. So that's why I went with the Grizzly for this shot. You can just, you know, ta-ta-ta-ta, and you're done. So that just speaks for itself. And then after choosing some guns, I have been tempting to do the calling card, but without any skills, it's pretty hard to handle the horizontal. I forgot the word again. Wow. You know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, just to keep it straight. Let's keep it on that right now. Just to keep it straight. That's way harder with the calling card without skills, and a honey badger that's just reasonably doable. You know, just to keep it at one spot. So I'm also really not the best at it. But anyway, now we're gonna talk about the attachment for it, because that's just the guns. I think most of you guys use them. You see a lot of attachments right now. I'm gonna start with the maple strike once again. Alright, let's have a look here. You can see a military muzzle, a barrel, rangefinder, adaptive chambering, a lot of choices. Anyway, first of all, let's just get a, you know, this one in there. And then I'm gonna I always do the Chaerephon Scope. Now here's two choices. You can either do a Chaerephon Scope and a vertical grip. So, you know, this is just like, it's just easy for you. Like this, that's just easy. Or you can put a bipod, if you're the kind of guy in an 8x scope, that when you're running and you see the enemy, you do this. You know, that's just like you're just, oh, enemy, lay down. That's just then I would seriously recommend a bipod, because then your gun gets, you know, it's like this, and then with like this, I find it worse. So I would go for the bipod if you're like that, but if you're like me, you go with this and this on the close range and like this. You already see that your crosshair is getting tremendously size smaller, then I'm always go with the adaptive chambering, because we're in a point of Unturned when, you know, everybody can just basically shoot a gun, and if you're from 10 meters it doesn't matter, then it's just who hits more in a second, and then if you're the one with the adaptive chambering, you're just gonna win that. Now, before some weeks I always used a barrel, which is like, I mean, it doesn't break, so it's fine, perfect, and your recoil was like really nice. I should actually test that on this sign, maybe that's, oh, that's gonna break, never mind. On here, you know, this is already like pretty good. I was like alright, yeah, of course, I mean, it makes sense. But then somebody said, no, use the muzzle, and I was like, yeah, I know it's better, but when it breaks, you know, that just, let me get another mag real quick. Do I get it? Yep, cool. It just goes, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I barely do anything right now. Like, really, go for the muzzle, but then you're like, 1 second. Come on, break. Perfect. And you're like, but when it broke, I need to repair it every, what is it, like 30 shots right now? Or 50 shots? You know, it just stays like this. And just take it from me, keep it on the muzzle. Get rid of the, you know, the barrel. Just get rid of it, go for the muzzle. If it breaks, I think it does show your flash then, because why else would it break, you know? So it does show your flash then, but it's still, the recoil still stays the same. So yeah, go for that one. Well, that's the maple strike. Then let's move on to the grizzly. Two things once again. Always go for the rangefinder, because you want to know the range when you shoot, because it's gonna so freaking loud if you shoot, they know where you are. Then always 8x scope. I don't use 16x scope because, I mean, sniping from 100 meters like this, I mean, maybe I can even show you, I don't know the ID, never mind, but it's like, it's way too close, you can't see anything anymore, you're just gonna start freaking out. Use an 8x scope, take it from me. Then two things. You can be like me, who shoots while standing. I never lay down. Then go with the vertical grip if you're the kind of guy that always lays down, so same with the maple strike. Lay down and then use a bipod, so one of those two. Then that's a grizzly, fairly easy. Then the honey badger. I always keep the iron sights. Some people do this, some people even do this. Can't understand how, but just I normally go with the iron sights. Same story with the maple strike. If you're the kind of guy that lays down, you do this, and you use the bipod, which of course you can already see is just like really nice. Oh my god, that's so slow. If you're the kind of guy like me who always stands up and walks in third person, take the vertical grip and just shoot. You can also switch off, I mean, whatever you want. And of course always take the, you can just hear the difference. Just always go for the adaptive chambering. Don't screw with lights or anything, just screw that. It's all handy when you just found it. That's all good, I understand, but if you're like have access to everything, go for this. Like really, this loaded right here, and I also got the matching black skin, so it looks even more perfect. But you know, just like that maple strike, this honey badger, and this grizzly, like this is the best you're gonna get. This is the loadout you need. So yeah, I would really go for that. And then in combination with all these clothing with the previous arguments I just named for you guys, that's just really recommend you going with this. If you guys have anything like, no, I use this, I use that, just comment and I'll look into it. Maybe I like it even more and we need to remake the video, but for now and for me, this is the perfect loadout. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.